Day 9 of Jon Coupland Cars, counting down to Christmas. Every single day, right up until Christmas, a different car that has come and gone from the collection. In this video, we're going to take a look at something which I genuinely wish I hadn't sold. Of course, I couldn't have done this countdown without featuring a Proton saga. This one, a 1993 Proton 1.3 GE. If you're watching in Malaysia, it's an Iswara, the facelift edition, and it's the 1.3 GE with the Magma engine 12 valve. That's for those of you in Malaysia. Take a look at it. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful in its sort of emerald green colour and red stripes? This car is the lowest of the low. Base spec model. It's the cheapest Proton you could have bought in the UK in 1993. I saw this for sale on the Proton Owners Group Facebook group back in 2022, early on, and it had belonged to a gentleman called Jon Knight. He'd sadly passed away, and he lived in Cardiff, in Wales, so the car was literally the other side of the country. A chap who was not Jon Knight, who had picked it up quite cheap and cheerfully in the housing sale, had put it up for sale on the Proton Group for £1,200 and advertised it with some pretty poor photographs, to be honest with you. Oh, there's Dad having a look at it. I went and picked the car up. I got a train all the way to Cardiff, and actually on the way there I got offered a new job role, so it was a hectic day. I got there and, well, it didn't look as good as described, and it wasn't as perfect as I was told by the owner. As you can see, there was some marks and scuffs down the side, and it had been brush painted on this wing, but I had to have it because, well, I needed a car to get home. I wasn't going to do another 8 hours train journey to get home. Oh, there's me fitting some bits and pieces to the car. This video footage is after Dad and I did some work. My intention then was to keep the car. I drove it home, and the drive home was wonderful. The car had covered less than 18,000 miles from new. It was a one-owner car, and Dad and I did a lot of work on it to get it up to my standards. As you know, I love my Protons. This one would have been the 4th in the collection at the time. Currently owning the Black Knight, Jeff. I had an L-Reg bronze Proton, and then I bought this one as well to add to the collection, being the GE model. Base spec. Radio blanking plates. There was no radio, no aerial, no near side mirror, so no passenger mirror, and it really was proper base spec. It would have been about £6,800 when it was brand new, and it was in relatively good condition by the time we finished with it, and I added my finishing touches to the car. Oh, I'm just looking at it now and I'm regretting selling it, because genuinely this is one that I should have kept in my collection. But good news is it's got a good story, and you'll find out at the end of the video where it is and what is happening with it. So I kept the car for a little while. Dad and I did lots of work to it. We restored items that just need a little bit of fettling. Not restored, fettling I think is the right term. We wax oiled all underneath the car, and you'll see in a minute the engine bay was absolutely perfect. We fixed some issues with the leaky lights, and I restored all the stickers that were missing from the car, because every single one of them had been removed. Shout out to Rover Joe, who replicated them for me, and Dave from DMB Graphics, who printed them for me, and including installing the original RAC tax disc holder, which shares its roots with a Renault, and a replica tax disc too. So I drove the car home, over 300 miles, and it was a wonderful journey home. In fact, it was a classic car show on at the NEC on the way, and as I passed the Birmingham NEC, I thought I could just nip in with this. I could just drive it in. I think Steph and Ian and Matt from Furious Driving were having their own display. I think Steph's Proton was on display. I replicated the Philog Garage dealer sticker, because the car was produced and sold by Philog Garage. And there's a little cheeky guaranteed till the year 2000 sticker I added as well. Should have been on a 1996 car. That one, beg your pardon, sorry, 1994 car, but I did put it on my 1993 because Protons did come with a 6-year warranty. You can see that is the original air filter and it was in fantastic condition. Look under this engine bay. Look how shiny it is. Anyway, the car sat as part of my collection for quite some time and it never really went anywhere, and it deserved to be enjoyed, it deserved to be loved. And somebody contacted me on Twitter saying they really liked the car, they really would like to purchase a Proton, and I've done such a good job with this one, could they buy it off me? So I paid £1,200 for this car. I spent lots and lots of time and effort getting it on the road, making a few videos of the car, and he offered me £1,200. I didn't break even. I lost a little bit of money on it, really, didn't I, with time and effort, but I let it go. And I do see it every now and again at the Festival of the Unexceptional. If you watch Sean on the driving channel, I forgot his driving channel name, Morsels and Motors, that's it. He's test driven this car and the video is very popular. And the owner really does love it, and it's great to see. He piles all the family in. I think he gets his dad and everybody in the car, and he goes to the Festival of the Unexceptional. I'd buy it back in a heartbeat, to be honest with you, this one, because a GE is very rare on the UK's roads. The underside of this was perfect. Apart from that paintwork on the offside wing, it was a pretty decent car. I spent a lot of time and effort on it, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I saved it and it didn't get squished and it didn't go to the banger boys. Thankfully, it hasn't deteriorated and it's still being used, and it's in a loving collection, and it deserves to be used, and it would have possibly just sat as part of my collection because a lot of them don't come out and about now. And I've got plenty of other Protons that I've been working on the past couple of years, rehoming them. I'm like, I don't know, a lost orphanage for rehoming Protons here in the UK. I do genuinely regret selling this one. It wasn't about the money, but it has gone to a good home, and I'm glad that it's being enjoyed, and I still get to see it at shows. Hopefully, Jon Knight, we've done it proud. We've looked after him. He's looked after the car, and after all this time, it's still going strong and being looked after. But it's a bittersweet one, this one, because I would have liked to have kept it. What do you reckon? Should I have kept it? Or did I do the right thing finding it a new home? Let me know in the comments down below. There you have it then, another peek at another car from the Coupland collection on our 12 days to Christmas countdown. Another one is coming tomorrow, and we are counting down until the big day. If you've enjoyed the video, thumbs up please. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Comment down below, what did you reckon? Should I have kept it, or did I do the right thing with it? There are so many more Proton related videos on the channel, and I've actually selected a couple that I think you might like here on this page. Give them a click to watch them now. Don't forget to subscribe for more Proton fun and lots more videos coming soon.